Hey guys, it's Lonely Lizards. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you don't know me, my name is Brody, and I make mediocre videos that not a lot of people watch, but if you're willing to give me a chance, you can watch this if you want. I don't know. So this is a review on After, the movie, and kind of a comparison between the book and the movie, because I read the book twice and I just watched the movie last night. So, yeah. It's pretty inevitable with me and the fact that I'm human and somewhat of a scatterbrain. I don't know. That I'm gonna miss things. Like, I'm gonna leave things out on accident. So if you notice any other differences and you want to leave them in the comments, please do so, and we can also just discuss in the comments if you want. You know, whatever. Okay, so I do have a list so I don't forget everything. So if I'm like looking down or whatever, that's why. Just thought I should tell you guys that in case I'm like, I look very suspicious. I'm also like really nervous with like eye contact. And I know it's a camera, but like I'm really weird. This is why no one watches my videos. Anyway. Oh, first off, I wanted to say that I originally read the book when I was a sophomore in high school, when it was just on the app, like before the name changes and everything, and I read the first two, and that was when she was posting the third, and then I just reread the first one like a year ago, and I just read the third one like a few months, like a month ago, 2 months ago. I don't know, I haven't been able to read a lot lately. Anyway, my point is, yeah, so it has been a little while, so if I'm like not exactly correct on things, it's 100% my fault, but I also like I forget things, so I'm sorry. So first thing that obviously is kind of inevitable is that it's more fast-paced because it's a movie versus an almost 600-page book. It's going to be more fast-paced. Like, you can't really do anything about it, really, so I don't mind it. It was still a really good movie, but you just gotta keep that in mind, that like their relationship and everything just like goes faster, and it's more of like a montage of their relationship than like moments in the relationship like in the book. Oh, another thing, like going with the more fast-paced thing, it's like the moving in together happened like really fast, or for me at least it seemed like it did. And the apartment that they moved into, Hardin said was like an apartment he was watching for someone. He was like supposed to water the plants, and then they just like moved in there. But I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, in the book it's just like he finds an apartment he thought Tessa would like, and they get it, and then they move in together. So it's a little different, but I love the apartment. It's like really cute. But yeah, that's a little different. Oh, and she also loses her virginity at the apartment, which I feel like the whole virginity thing is more relevant in the book because the bed is a little different in the movie. So I'll get to that in a minute, but pretty sure that happened at her dorm in the book. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like pretty sure. And then adding to that, the bed is more, and I think this is to be more like viewer friendly, I guess, is more based on like love in the movie than like in the book. It's more based on like sex, like have sex with her, and like in the movie it's like, oh, make her fall in love with me and then like be done with her. So I mean, I enjoyed it either way, but I see why they changed it to make it more like viewer friendly. But yeah, that's a pretty big difference that I thought I should mention. And again, because it's a movie, there were certain scenes that were like taken out. There were certain scenes that were added to make it more like interesting, I guess. I can't think of like any specific scenes that I'm like, they missed this scene and I really wish they would have put it in. So I can't think of any. One smaller difference that like doesn't really honestly, in my mind, make a difference to the movie, which it might for somebody else, is that Professor Soto and Tristan were both guys in the book, but they are female characters in the movie. I don't mind the casting, personally. And Pia Mia is like beautiful, so I'm like, whatever, like, that's fine with me. But yeah, that is a difference. They were, you know, whatever. Oh, one thing I did notice that was like left out that I was like a little confused about is Hardin's nightmares. Like, that didn't happen at all. Which if they have a second movie, I hope they like bring that up maybe. Like, he did discuss with Tessa what happened with his mom, but he didn't really discuss like having nightmares, or there were any scenes where he had a nightmare or anything. So yeah, that was just something I noticed, and I like kind of wish it would have been included, but again, I understand. For me in the book, I didn't totally despise Noah, but in the movie, I wanted to push him down a flight of stairs and like punch him in the face repeatedly. He annoyed me so much. Like, he just annoyed me so much. Like, he's so controlling, and like, I get it, like, she was your girlfriend, but like, you're not her father, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he acts like he's her father. It's like, okay, just like date Tessa's mom then if you want to act like you're in charge of her, you know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up. But my favorite character in the book, or one of my favorite characters I should say, is Landon, and there were quite a few scenes with him in the movie, but personally I would have enjoyed more more of Landon. I would have enjoyed like at least one more scene with Karen, you know, like her and Tessa talking. So again, if there's a second movie, I would really like include that, please, because Karen is one of my other favorite characters. Really enjoy her dynamic with Tessa, and the awkwardness between her and Hardin, and then like, you know, Tessa like kind of being the go-between. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. If you've read the book, you know what I mean. So yeah, I would have enjoyed more of that in the movie, but I don't know, because those were some of my favorite scenes in the book. Okay, this, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I 100% could be. I don't know. I might just be an idiot. But near the end of the movie, Professor Soto, like, it's like the end of the class, like they're done, they all finished, and she gives Tessa Hardin's paper, and she's like, I think this is more meant for you. And I think it's supposed to kind of be like the letter that Hardin wrote her in the book, because I'm pretty sure this didn't happen in the movie, but like, again, I could just be an idiot. And he's just saying like, oh, I love her, blah blah blah, like she's my Elizabeth Bennet. Anyway, yeah, that was really cute though. I really did enjoy that aspect of it, how she's like, this is my camera's gonna die, so I gotta finish up. Anyway, what I would say is, when I originally read the book, I gave it a 5 out of 5. Then when I reread it, I changed it to a 4 out of 5. Don't ask me why, it's just like in my brain, like, because I had read more books then, I guess, and like experienced like really great books, that I was like, nah, it's a 4. But the movie, I give the movie a 5 out of 5. Would definitely recommend to read the book and see the movie, but you know, if you just want to do one, definitely see the movie. But again, the book is really good, and I might just be saying that because I like books, but yeah. The soundtrack for the movie is amazing. I definitely added a lot of those songs to a playlist to listen to. I could just turn on the soundtrack and like listen to it on repeat. It's really great. And Pia Mia's song is at the end, so I really do enjoy that song. Like when it came out, I was like repeat, like constantly listening to it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I can't really think of anything. So if I left anything out, please let me know. And we can just discuss down below. Oh, the other thing, the casting. I think Josephine is gorgeous. I think she fits Tessa's role like perfectly, and my sister agreed with me on that like she said like that's how she pictured Tessa. And then Hero is just beautiful, and like if he wants to marry me, like I'm ready for a ring. We don't even have to have like a big ceremony or anything. Like I'm fine with whatever you want. Okay, when I figured out Samuel was gonna be in the movie, I was like, my boy. I remember when he had his dreads and he was on the Glee project, like he was my favorite. I love him. I'm very proud of him. I don't know if that's weird, but like, good for you. Like I'm really, you know, you're killing it. And yeah, Selma, who plays Tessa's mom, she plays a bitch so well. Whenever I see her or hear her name, I just think of Legally Blonde, and she's, I mean, obviously that's a classic. If you haven't seen that, you're an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. That was really mean. I shouldn't have said that, but like, go see it. Like, it's an old movie. It's like a classic for real. But she just plays a bitch so well. But in the movie, I definitely noticed that she's like less dressed up than I pictured her in the book. But I like it. Like, she's not as like uppity and like prissy. She's like a little bit, but like not like extreme like in the book. But I like that. I feel like she would have really pissed me off if she was more, you know, like in your face, like, yeah, anyway. Again, if I left anything out, comment down below, or we can just discuss in general. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I always link those down below, or at least when I remember to, I do. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and watch the movie, read the book. Follow Todd on Instagram because she's amazing and beautiful, and she's the author, so like this wouldn't be a thing if it weren't for her. And you know, you can follow all the actors and stuff. Like, I'm literally plugging everyone, like I'm so good. I don't know, at least follow me, because like I feel like I'm like really thirsty for followers and like I need them, so like please accept me as one of your own. And if you like videos like this, I would love to do more reviews and movie to book comparisons and stuff like that. And my hair just like fell in front of the camera. I don't know if you saw that or not, but alright, I love you guys. I'm gonna go eat and edit this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.